This is section 4.5, number 10. It's a proof. You're given that MS is congruent to RQ and that MS is parallel to RQ. We need to prove the triangles are congruent. So I have the statements and reasons. We always start with the first one. That's our given. And MS is congruent to RQ. And MS is parallel to RQ. They've already marked it, but if they didn't mark it, you would have had to go and do that. So we want to use that information to go ahead and, by the way, we've already shown one side. We want to use that information to help us find some other things. We need to find three things in order to use our triangle inequality or our triangle congruence theorems. Well, I've noticed that with parallel lines, we always want to look at some alternate interior angles. You could also look at some vertical angles that are formed. So there's several different ways you could actually prove this one. I'm going to use a little bit of both. I'm going to say that angle M is congruent to angle R. The reason is because if you notice they form a Z, so they're alternate interior angles. So I mark them on the picture. That's an angle. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my vertical angles to show that angle MPS is congruent to triangle, or angle MPS is congruent to angle QPR. Notice because they make the X, so therefore they are also congruent. That's my other angle. So then when I look, I have two angles and a side that's not in between them. So I then have angle, angle, side. So because of angle, angle, side, we then can say that triangle MSP is congruent to triangle RQP. And there's our proof.